Video Diary. It's Friday, June 8th. I got my computer to work again. Thank you. Like, seriously, this past week has been a rough one. Definitely a rough run. But luckily, it ended great, or it's ending great. I started to try to film last week's video on my actual camera, like my digital camera, but it autofocuses, and so it makes this incredibly annoying sound. Dear Video Diary, it's Sunday, June 2nd, and I'm going to film my second week in Chicago. Actually, I don't live in Chicago. I live in a suburb of Chicago called Naperville. And today I originally was going to go downtown Naperville to explore. They have this awesome river walk and all of that, and I'm still kind of like working my way up to like doing things on my own in a big city. But either way, I decided today was going to be a lazy day. As you can tell from my outfit, this outfit's actually inspired by my sister. I'm wearing her t-shirt that I stole from her, and her slippers, or should I say my slippers. They're elephants. Elephants are my favorite animal. I think they are cool, and they are just so smart. They are just, I don't know, they've always been one of my favorite animals. Funny story about, actually I'll just take these slippers. My sister and my mom and my brother and some of my uncles, aunts and uncles, we went out to Michigan, which is where they're originally from. And we went to this large farmer's market, and I had seen these and kind of like talked to my mom about it. I don't know if I like tried to convince my mom to buy them or what, but I just didn't get them. Like, I don't remember exactly the whole story, but a little while later, my sister comes up and she's like, "Oh my god, look at these cool slippers I got. My uncle bought them for me." And I'm like, "What? Are you kidding me?" I was so mad at her. I don't even remember how old we would have been. But either way, funny story. She was gonna throw them out, and had such a sentimental value attached to them still that I just couldn't let her do it, so I took them back from her. But update on my internship. Like I said, it is my second week here. I have started working on a project for a client. It's actually a donor wall, and it's for a hospital. One of my bosses told me to come up with a design, and I did, and they actually liked it, so I kind of made it come to life by like modeling it in this 3D program that we have at work, and we just presented it on Friday to the like project manager, I guess you would say, like the salesperson, and just to see if they liked it, and if it was doable and whatnot. And now we just sent it off to estimating, and so once estimating gets done with it, they're just trying to figure out how much it would cost, because there's 3 designs. We did a low, medium, and high, and I guess they're just gonna see how much it's gonna cost. They're just gonna give a range of like, oh, this much to this much, and then we're gonna present it to the clients next week. It's due the 7th, I believe, or something like that, Thursday, whatever day that is. And but now that's it. Sound, and then my computer actually completely shut down, which was also awesome. And I ended up having to factory reset it, but I mean, whatever. Didn't have that many things on it anyway, and it just got a fresh new boot. Whatever. But I guess my brain kind of decided to be in a bad mood this week because I guess it's just been a little lonely being here, and a lot of the times when a lot of bad things like my computer breaking and just a spiral of just bad things happening, I just uh, get in a brain state that isn't necessarily the best. But I got a little change in attitude. I'm extremely happy. Yesterday I went to IKEA with my work to pick up some new desks for me and the new designer that they are hiring, and I'm actually really excited for her to start. She is a past graduate of my school, and she is like top dog at our school. Like everybody knows who she is, and she's like the coolest hip designer, and I'm extremely excited to learn from her. So, or I guess just like kind of like job shadow her and ask her questions and all that kind of jazz. But so after IKEA, I went to Michael's. I got some calligraphy pens, and then I went to a pet store that was right next to it, and it was like this big, large aquarium store, Adventure Aquarium or something it was called. And they had like 30 puppies in these just tiny little boxes, and ugh, it was just so sad. But the puppies were so super cute, and they had a lot of fish and these birds, and which was also really sad. Yeah, but I mean, it's a pet store, and they wanted to look sad, so you buy them. And I mean, if I had money, it would have sold me out and bought every puppy there. But anyway, I after that I ended up going. I was gonna go home, but then I ended up passing this mall, and I was like, "Well, I'm here. I might as well stop." So I ended up turning around and going back to the mall, and I started walking around a little bit and found out that there's a farmer's market going on. So I walked around the farmer's market. I went into some stores. I got some black jeans because I'm pretty sure I left mine at home. And then I got a little sweatshirt, and after I was like done walking around and stuff, walked all the way to the end of the farmer's market, and there was a theater there. And I was wanting to go to Ocean's 8 because it came out yesterday. And so I was like, oh, perfect. It's a sign. I gotta go. And so I went in there, and well, I actually looked it up on my phone before, and like they had this like whole thing, like it was talking about like the experience the movie like no other, and blah 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 blah. And I was like, oh, like what's this all about? So I ended up going in there, and there was like two tiers of movie seating. There was premium and then like premium plus. And so the premium is where I sat because it was cheaper, and I'm a cheapskate. But the premium plus, you can get drinks and food and all of that stuff ordered to your chair while you're eating, like while you're watching the movie. Like they'll bring you drinks and stuff while you're watching a movie, which is kind of cool. I mean, I didn't really need that many drinks, so I was like, it's not really worth it. But where I was sitting, there was some really comfortable seats, which is pretty awesome. But I went up to the bar right away after I got my ticket. I ordered a peach martini, which what the bartender recommended, which was pretty good. And then I ended up just getting a vodka cranberry, and I went and sat down, and I ate my mac and cheese fries, my fancy being an adult meal. And I watched the movie, ate my dinner, and it was pretty awesome. It was a pretty funny movie. It actually had all of my favorite characters in it. I mean, not like all of my favorite characters, but Sandra Bullock and Helena Bonham Carter. I don't know how to say her name, but she is just like the coolest, craziest person, and I don't know how she always manages to look like the coolest, crazy person in every movie. She always has like this weird hair updo and crazy outfits. And I mean, if I could wear her clothes every day and people wouldn't think I was weird, I definitely would. But it was a great experience, and I definitely think that if you've never gone to the movies by yourself, it's something that you should do. You should try it. It was very, I guess, like heartwarming, or like, I don't know, like freeing, I guess is the word. And it was really cool. But I mean, if you
if you want to, here's a little tip. If you want to go and you're like really scared, because it was definitely really easy, or a lot easier to have like a little drink before. It just kind of like relaxes you, and everything was like chill and made everything a little bit funnier. And um, especially when you have somebody in the back who has the most obnoxious, crazy laugh and laughs at everything. So that made it a lot funnier. But I guess that's all. Oh wait, I made my Groot. I In my other video, maybe I'll throw in some. I tried to do like a voiceover type recording with my camera to show the process of me growing my baby Groot. But again, like the video quality is pretty bad. But look at my baby Groot. I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well, but look at this guy. Look at that. He's growing. Super cute. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.